Hello again. Well, the greenhouse is absolutely jam-packed and I need more room in there, so a lot of stuff is just going to have to go out, and I think it's mild enough anyway. We're going to start with the French beans. All in all, we've got probably about 200 bean plants going. This type's called Cobra, which is one of our favourites. I grow another type too called Matilda, and I'll probably put those out later. Right now I just need to make some room. I kind of grow them probably too close together every year. I keep saying to myself that next year I'll grow them a little bit further apart, because when you grow them close together, what happens is it's really hard to get in and harvest them. But I just can't bring myself to change me ways. I wish I could sometimes. Now, in a lot of places around, it's probably too cold to put these out right now. But on the west coast of Canada here, we're usually okay at the beginning of May. Just going to lay these out. And then I'll pop them into place. Where's the camera? Oh, there it is. I lost you for a second there. Green beans are a huge part of the Coleman family diet. We eat loads of them, and when we harvest them, we'll kind of harvest a whole bunch. We just keep picking them and keep picking them, and we eat some fresh, and then we'll blanch some and freeze some and eat those ones over the winter. You know, it's hard to believe now, but there was a time that we actually used to buy these things. Unbelievable. All of these are save seed from last year. We do grow enough that we have plenty that we can save for seed. And just pop in 2 plants per pole, and hopefully these will see us through. As I've been planting these out, I've just come to the sudden realization that I only had this one small tray of Matildas, and I've only got about 8 plants, which means I've either mislabeled one of the trays or I forgot to sow the Matildas. I'm going to get some going now to try and finish this line off. They should be ready in a couple of weeks. But I'm horrified at the thought that I may have mixed up the Cobras and the Matildas over there. Oh well, beans. Like many people, I like to grow my spring onions in bunches, and we harvest as a bunch. And I usually drop about, I don't know, 10 seeds in per module, and then we just squeeze them out. Look at that, it's kind of nice and firm down here. I love the little seed heads that you get at the top of the onion. Kind of looks neat. Just pop them in. Grow a couple of different types. One called Eiffel, the other called Kincho, and they don't bulb up at all. That's the way we like them. Still got some here from last year that we've been working away at all winter long. When it comes round to using that bed, I'll just rip those ones out. And that's it, 16 bunches. That should last us the summer. I've got a few left over, and these will be going into the new raised beds that I built for the grandchildren. I will be sowing some more around about June, and hopefully they'll be ready to replace these, and we'll be using those ones through winter, much like we did these ones. This is a Saxatilis, or perennial alyssum, and it put itself here about 6 years ago, and it seems happy here. When it comes into flower in mid to late spring, the flowers almost completely hide the foliage, and it lives up to one of its common names, which is basket of gold. It's related to Brussels sprouts. Who says that I can't grow Brussels? These are celery plants grown from seed that were sent to me by the Robotic gardener, Terry. And this could be my last attempt at growing celery. I've never done well with it, but I'm giving it my best shot this year. These are going to stay wet, or as wet as I can keep them, throughout the whole summer. And if it doesn't turn out well, that will be it. But there's a lot of peat in here, and there's a sprinkler that sits right here. It's going to get plenty of water. We'll see how it goes. I planted my sweet peas out by the fence, and I didn't need anywhere near as many as I thought I was going to, so I've got this whole flat left over, and they're all starting to cling on to each other. I didn't know what I was going to do with them, but I have a planter which had a dead tree in it that I've ripped out, and I think we're going to pop them in here. I've got lots of plants, so I'm probably going to crowd them and just try and keep it well watered. That is one crowded pot of sweet peas. Hopefully it forms into a nice tower. I think I'll call this the stink bomb. Alright, so the Sunflower Challenge 2019 is not going very well for me so far. I don't know if it's a category for the leggiest seedlings. I mean, look at that. That is one American giant seedling. The Kongs, which were taken from the winning sunflower last year, have not germinated, and I've got some more going. I did another 10, and I think I've only got one out of that. Absolutely pathetic. Now, I did send these out to a few people, so if I've sent you any of these Kong seeds and you've sown them, can you let me know if they germinated? Right now, absolute load of rubbish. Some of these I'm going to pot along into some bigger pots while I try and work out where I'm going to put them, and then a few others I'm just going to stick out right now amongst the rhubarb, I think. I don't hold out much hope for this year. Okay, so I've separated all of these long leggy ones. To hell with the tags, they're sunflowers, and I'm just going to pop these in the garden right now, and all these other ones I will pot along and plant them out later when I have a specific spot. This is the new no-dig area that we put together over the winter. When Ryan came out, he gave me a hand with all this mushroom compost. Now, I was going to mulch it with a layer of soil, but I don't think I'm going to bother. Maybe next year. And this was the sweet spot from 2018. Let's see if lightning can strike twice in the same place. Get yourself in there. We're going to be growing squashes and pumpkins and things like that, maybe a marrow, I'm not sure, in this spot, but I'm sure they won't mind a few sunflowers growing alongside them. There we go. Whoa, I'm getting old. Whoa. You know, Digwell Greenfingers said to me that there was more chance of him going to the moon than there was me winning the Sunflower Challenge this year. And I fear he may be right. Although, you know, I've been to the moon many times. It used to be my local pub back when I lived in Leicester, and he enjoyed many a pint of Ansell's Bitter there. Well, this might not be Ansell's Bitter, but it'll do for me. Cheers.